was people who I entrusted who always tried showing me that they had my back, but never did. And in front of others, it would be more of an act. But because of these people that wanted to take the best parts about me away, they set me up in psychological warfare, in repeated actions and repeated mistrusts, where instead of being able to trust them, I began trusting my own instinct of them in the end here, finally. Whereas before, I would have been able to trust my own instincts so long as I wasn't poisoned, but I was. They used something to create arson in my life and mind, my body, my ability, my agility, to steal away my identity and to steal that best part about me away. So what is that best part of our lives that they can steal away? It's our love. Not only our love for ourselves, but our love for one another, our love to be returned back to us, to love and be loved in return. So they not only created the psychological warfare to try to show other people that it was just me eroding on myself. That's what they do to targeted individuals. Is they want you so misconstrued in your life where you don't even know that you have anything to miss at all about yourself. Like, how do you know you're missing something that you can't see to miss? And that's exactly what the arson did. I believe it was arsenic. Like, full well, I believe it was arsenic. After studying everything that I've studied to deal with the chemicals and what I could be exposed of. But they wanted to create a problem to make me homeless. They wanted to create problems within my love life, to create these affairs, literally by craft, staging up the affair, to love bomb me, have me being loved or feeling love, not knowing that I was partaking with what was premeditated crimes over me, and they wanted me to rather enjoy like a premarital type of relationship and relate that type of relationship as love. So I think now I would have rather moved differently in my life if I could have seen to reason with what what I wanted in my life, what I intended for, not what these imposters intended for me, because they intended for me to keep me blind, and they blindsided me with the poisons. And when you're in that state of mind, you don't really make good choices. You can't make good choices, I should say. You try. You might try for a little while or something like that, but you're like led to the pack of wolves of the psychological warfare by proxy and design. to what they're doing to you. So we know that the innocence is under attack by the very devil in the details and the demonic, that people aren't doing any kind of hard work or light work, going through the shadow work or doing any prayer values from their heart. They're siding with the demonic, is what I'm saying. They're siding with the evil. And so these days, the devil is highly in the details. There's people that have ungodly resources and financial security where they can all live life without feeling as if their organic life and mind are being stripped away from them in this fashion, as mine was, and I'm sure others are as well. Just the cold and calculated, covert narcissism is going to do a lot to a person. The psychological warfare that they play is going to do a lot to a person. But when it's both of those, and they're like legitimately creating a proxy warfare around you, proxy ties to relationships that are meant to keep you blindsided, while also putting a sort of arson in your body, you are just being completely eradicated. And so when you don't even have the police, you don't have your system, and the system's doing the same thing to clip up your work, when you're like legitimately having a real reason to be angry towards your father, towards your brothers, towards your proxy made friends and proxy made lovers, people don't want to side with you as far as what you've actually experienced, because, and the system in particular, I want to say, because it's a heavy, heavy crime. And so instead of allowing you to having any part of your own organic mind and your own organic life, they as well are blindsiding you to try and allow for the hacker to complete the mission, allow for these people to complete your life. And it's scary because it's much like coming through the door that one day. I felt I just flopped to the ground, like I never would have ever seen it coming in that fashion. I was being led so hardcore blind inside of my life to know that these people could move this way at all. And they did. They did without a qualm about it. So it's scary because I've been dealing for 3+ years now. I've been dealing with this heavy pain in my chest, and there's been many years before that have had similar pains in my chest. It's just not to the levels where it's at today. And if you fall to the ground in that kind of fashion where you're like, I don't know, like you feel like you're going out. You just feel like you're dying. Like there's no other way to explain it. And then, oh, and then on top of that, you have these people that legitimately want to protect the enemy. Park right here if I can. So they literally want to protect these arsons where they're not even allowing you to have a real go at life, a real availability of your life at all. Because the whole time I've been fighting this covert abuse, then coming out of the covert abuse and finding out that I've been being poisoned, to have to move completely different just to get away from these people that I had been asking to leave me the fuck be for so long. And that they couldn't leave me be, and they still can't leave me be. They're still not able to leave my data alone, hacking me, trying to hack me and stop me from even making it to court. So it's not like the courts want to help me. It's not like the police want to help me. It's not like these charities want to help me. Where's the churches? Where's the good people in the world that I was sold in school that there was good people to go to about these things, you know? And so it was really harsh to deal with, flopping to the ground, and then having to realize that these people wanted to actually take my life completely away from me. So it's been truly harsh, and I hope that I can get your support here because it's not like I have much to go on as far as that's concerned. I really wish that I had more to go on here because of what's been happening to me. So please understand my situation and understand that they would literally be taking away my whole life from birth to grave because of where my dad moved in the first place to poison me to get away with rape, and then it bleeding into my own family bloodline in that same way, that same fashion. So thanks for being here. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you can encourage me somehow along the way. Goodbye for now.